My name is Brent Delman, and I am the cheese guy.
The landscape of kosher cheese in the United States has been identifiably curated and altered by this guy. This is Brent, this is the cheese guy, these are the cheese guys.
Here's our cooler storage room called the Walkin Box. The big Walkin Box, about 10,000 square feet, full of cheese. I collaborate with small farms, mainly on the East Coast, but we do a little bit in Ohio with Amish farms and in the Midwest in Wisconsin, and now we're expanding to beyond the U.S. borders, Italy, France, Spain, trying to bring the best kosher cheeses to the kosher palate, making things kosher that have never been kosher before. This is a product from Italy. This is one of my babies. This is a sheep milk cheese. We call it viney sheep. It's similar to the Italian Fiori Sardo. We age it in red wine. Organic cheddar from New Zealand. This is made for us. It's kosher, aged. You see the yellow color. This is a natural color of the cheese, organic and sharp. We age it out for about a year to year and a half. This is a Wisconsin-made Parmesan we age for over 3 years. So one of the things that we are becoming known for in the kosher and the non-kosher world is that we age our cheeses for a long time. I have about 40 varieties in the line. About half of them are Chalav Yisrael. The others are OUD. So today, we've got 3 different milks, 3 different animals: cow, sheep, and goat. We're gonna try a goat cheese. This is our herb goat cheese that has our proprietary herb blend in there. Normally, when you're gonna eat goat cheese, like any cheese, you wanna let it sit outside the fridge for half an hour to an hour to warm up, reach room temperature. So these come from small farms. I've been out to the farms, get to hang out with the farmers. To me,
Happy animals make good food.
absolutely. A creamy Havarti. So Havarti is originally a cheese made in Denmark. It's now being produced all over the United States. This one comes from Wisconsin. Tell me what you think. Ours has a little bit more flavor and aroma because we age it out a little bit longer than most.
Oh yeah, that little Havarti bite in the back, that little like, oh, that's what that is way more odoriferous, I think. I think you could taste it all the way through, and that's what you're trying to show off.
And the nice thing about this Havarti, it has a little bit of that tang and a little bit of, almost a little bit of, like you said, a bite. Organic, sharp cheddar made in New Zealand, grass-fed, organic. Let's give this a try. 18 months age.
There's such pronounced finished flavor that is so strong and so specific about what we're playing with.
You're getting what the animals are grazing on. If it's floral, herbaceous, you know, some funky words like that that help describe, you know, the natural taste of the milk. One of the ways you can pair cheeses with non-alcoholic beverages, this is sparkling apple cider, which goes really well with the cheddar.
Salud.
Salud, l'chaim. This is a cranberry cheddar. This is made on a single farm in Vermont. We milk the cows. A few hours later, it goes next door to a creamery, and the cheese is made very fresh. It's aged for a few months. Then we have to put it through a mill, a cheddar mill. That's actually the process that is called cheddaring. And then we add the cranberries and we reform it. We put it into another cheese mold and it gets aged out again. So raw milk, cranberry cheddar. Let's see what it tastes like.
That is so good. And because you can taste like the floral grassy notes in the milk itself, the cranberry becomes such a killer foil. Oh.
And if you want to cleanse your palate, grab a grape.
This to me is an exciting cheese because it's not very often found kosher.
Smell that as it's coming out.
It smells like farts, but good farts. It's bacteria farts.
The name of the cheese is raclette, and it's a French cheese. I love to eat it just straight, have it with you know, a nice glass of red wine, something like a Burgundy or something, a bold, full-bodied red wine.
That stinky funky is most comparable to me to the meatiness of like an aged like ribeye. When you age beef, sometimes things go a little too far. This is where we're at. We call it blue cheese, and this is that like intense microbial funk.
We got the real deal here. So this is the Spanish manchego. Just to give you an idea, this is the form. It has that traditional manchego sort of squiggly lines from the cheese mold that it's made in, and it's a wax.
So nicely.
Isn't that wonderful? Last cheese. This is generally not a part of a wine tasting.
Palate cleanser.
Yeah, it'll cleanse your palate, your nasal passages, and everything else. This is a small Amish farm cheese production, and we wear hazmat type suits during the production. It's a ghost pepper jack, very, very hot. It's gonna take a couple of seconds, but we've come a long way and we've done it together. Not only for kosher consumers, by the way, but for vegetarians. I probably have a larger base, a consumer base of people who are vegetarian who look for a product that does not contain animal rennet, animal lipase, all the animal enzymes.
He has arisen and he is the king of the Jewish cheeses. He has decided to make it his life adventure to travel around the world and source and make kosher cheese for the masses. This is not a small endeavor. This is incredibly complex. These are so many different steps that have to happen. This man is on a mission from God to make kosher cheese. And I'm down with that, because I'm on a mission from God to eat kosher cheese.
Oh,